Hey, today I'll be reviewing the most talked about base products from TIRTIR. This cushion foundation was everywhere, but then they went and launched their Mask Fit Red foundation along with the Glide and Blur concealer. So today I'm going to try on all these products. I'll do a comparison of cushion on one side and the liquid on the other. And I'll also be doing a 6 to 8 hour wear test to see how it actually holds up on my skin right now. So let's get started with today's video. I'll be reviewing the concealer first, and in order to do that, I have already primed my face with the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. This one is a beautiful balm-like texture. It goes onto the skin really smoothly, and it actually moves from a balm to a powder-like formula. So it's perfect if you really want to blur those pores, or you've got uneven texture like I do today. And for color correcting, I have gone with one of my favorite balm sticks. It's the Ulla Henriksen Vitamin CC stick in the shade Apricot. I love using this balm rather than a liquid on some days because it just melts into the skin very quickly. It doesn't emphasize texture like this pimple that I've got brewing here, and it color corrects and it just looks like skin. So it's everything that I need. You know what? Social media has been going viral with this concealer, and I have tried it a bit to actually give you my honest thoughts today. This is the TIRTIR concealer. It's known as Glide and Blur concealer because on one side it's like a lipstick and on the other side it's a liquid. I'm going to be linking down all the products that I've used in today's video, but apparently the liquid side has to go underneath the eyes. So let's try that. I'm just going to apply some at the corner of the eye. I like concealers that don't feel cakey at all, even while applying, because sometimes I just know that concealers are not going to work for me based on how they feel. And now with the Anisa Beauty Eye Prime brush, I'm just going to blend that out for you. It's giving a medium coverage, blends beautifully in the skin. And look at that finish. I really love concealers that feel extremely lightweight and concealers that also give you coverage. Creasing is very normal, so expect that with all your concealers. But you can minimize it with things like an eye cream or even an eye primer underneath the eyes. So that is how the under eyes are looking. It's not going to hide the sunken eyes if you have that, but it will surely conceal any darkness once you use a color corrector, depending on how dark your under eyes are. So I'm really impressed with how it's gone on the first time. If you go for one or two shades lighter, that will certainly help with highlighting or brightening the under eye. But for me, I prefer a shade that matches my skin tone. For the rest of the face, TIRTIR says that you should use this lipstick side of it because it is more of a radiant finish, and this one helps to blur out any skin texture. So on application, it's still giving that medium-like coverage. It has helped blur out the skin slightly, but it's not feeling heavy at all. Feels very balm-like, very easy to apply. Now I would avoid applying this underneath the eye just because it has more of a radiant finish and you don't really want your under eyes to be beaming with too much light. But it's totally up to you. If you prefer that kind of finish, go ahead with it. If you want an even more skin-like finish, you can always use your fingers and blend the concealer out. I can certainly see that it's given a medium coverage. It is blurring out to an extent, but if you pair it with a blurring balm like Danessa Myricks or some primers like the Huda Beauty Blurring Primer, you'll see more of an added effect for sure. I'm just going to apply some more on the pimple there because it hurts at the moment. And rather than using the brush, I might just use my finger so that it doesn't irritate the skin anymore. That has really blended out beautifully. And you actually do not need foundation with this kind of good coverage and that very healthy skin-like glow that the concealer gives. Now let's move on to the new foundation, and I'll also be comparing it with the cushion foundation that I mentioned before. TIRTIR also launched their new foundation. This is the Mask Fit Red foundation, and I'm using the shade 33N Macchiato. I was very interested to see this foundation being launched because I love their cushion foundation, and again I have been trying and testing this day in and day out. Not literally, but I wear it every day while I film so that I could really help you figure out whether you need this foundation or no. I'm just going to lightly dot the foundation towards the center of the face first, and I'm going to be doing half and half. And now with a dense foundation brush, just going to tap that into the skin. I wanted you to see how this foundation will sit on textured skin. That's why I'm applying it on this side, avoiding the eye area completely. And then I just apply this on the rest of the face. The shade match is literally perfect. It looks so good. Somehow I haven't found any issues with this one. It was very easy to match it online as well. And this side of my face has the new foundation. It feels very lightweight, very easy to blend, perfect shade match. So if you're my shade twin, you sort of know what shade to go for. And I used it with this Peaches and Cream Dense Foundation brush, and it applied beautifully on the skin. And now I'm going to go in with this cushion foundation on this side of the face just to see how it applies. I have already done a review on this, so if you're interested in the cushion foundation, I'm going to link it up in this video too. Now I'm going to apply this on the skin. So this side is the cushion foundation. It again looks very skin-like, and this side is the new liquid foundation. I really can't see a big difference in the monitor, but let me get my mirror. At the moment, I feel that the liquid foundation has given more of a blurring effect. It's not going into my smile lines, whereas with the cushion, it has already started going in the smile lines. So these are the changes that I'm already seeing in how the foundations have applied on my skin. Not so much on the forehead, but yes, I can see distinct lines of smile lines between the cushion and the Mask Fit Red foundation. I'm going to be doing the rest of my makeup routine, and I'll also wait for 6 to 8 hours so that I can show you if there's any change in how the foundation applies. So I'll see you then. So guys, it has been 6 hours and I've done my entire filming routine. I have not powdered down like I had promised, but I've got my blush, I have got my lip color on, I've got a bronzer on, just no powder. So let me wrap this up and give you my final thoughts. So the cushion side goes down slightly matte on my skin. It did oxidize slightly like I had done in my previous videos, so keep that in mind. It has also gone into my crease lines here without setting it with powder. So if you're of a mature skin type, maybe keep that in mind. It just gives a slightly more drier finish compared to this side. Whereas the liquid side has sort of given a more natural finish. It doesn't sit on texture. This one didn't oxidize for my skin, so that was a winner for me. And on the forehead, it is the same as the cushion. It hasn't gone into my lines at all. For the ease of application and the way it's sitting on my skin right now, I would prefer the liquid side. But if you prefer a more matte, slightly drier looking finish, I would suggest the cushion foundation. Now for the concealer, I would say that it has obviously gone into those lines. You have to expect this from every product, and I have not set it with powder, so it's going to crease a bit more. But overall, it gave me the medium coverage that I love. The concealer for the face gives you a more radiant finish like I had mentioned, but again, there's no glitter speckles in it, so that's a good thing. And given that I purchased these two products, I found it pretty reasonable. There's a shipping cost involved from their website, but I got this on pre-order and I'm really happy about this purchase. So just quickly, if you're a dry or a combo skin type, I would suggest going for the liquid foundation. But if you're on the oilier skin type, go for the cushion foundation. I'll definitely be using this liquid foundation more often because like I said, it was very easy to apply and it looks beautiful. And my concealer is going to be the go-to when I want that no makeup fuss-free look. So let me know if you're willing to try these and what your skin type is, and leave that all down in the comments. And as always, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to catch up the review on this blush. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.